What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's Courtney Rollins with the Aqua Team Properties here, back with another video, hopefully adding value to your life. So we're learning a lot of things as we go on this wholesaling company, trying to build a sustainable company with a full-time taxing job that I have and my fiance has as well. So how do we do it? When you're getting started, you may feel like it's very hard to build momentum and to build traction. And a lot of people say, hey, the most important thing to do is be consistent, consistent, consistent. Consistency is key. And that may sound very cliche, but it's actually true. But the challenge is many people aren't sure what does consistency mean, especially when you're stepping into a new world such as wholesaling. So here are 3 tips for building consistency, building momentum that tell you what consistency looks like, at least from our perspective as we grow and we learn. All right. So one thing is you have to identify those key critical drivers, those behaviors that are going to lead to a deal being made and money being deposited into your account. What are those critical drivers? And for many people, for most folks, I would venture to say it is having quality conversation with folks. Whatever your lead generation or marketing strategy is, at some point you're going to have to talk to people. We focus on cold calling in my company. So our critical drivers are having enough leads, people, property owners to speak to, and that's what we do. So we have to focus on those things. Getting your LLC, getting your website together, all these other things that are important are supplemental and support the work, but the actual real task that I need to be doing on a consistent basis is having great quality conversation with property owners, seeing if there's any way we can serve and help them and solve their problem, and then put that property out there to another investor to create an opportunity for them. So you identify those critical drivers, is what people say, that will lead to your key performance indicators. And that's the second thing. You must track your numbers. You have to know what you're doing in your company. So here are some numbers, 8 numbers that I suggest that you track, specifically if you're looking at cold calling. Now, if you're doing direct mail or other type of ventures, you're still going to track your numbers, but what you track may slightly be different. All right. So the main things that you want to track, here's 8. One, you want to track how many leads you actually are putting into your system and getting in front of your callers or you're calling a day. So if you're driving for dollars, I'm putting in 300 a week or 1,000 a week or 10 a week, whatever it is. Just make sure that you're tracking that, I would say, on a weekly basis. You also want to track how many calls you actually make, which isn't really as important to how many you're going to get, but you need to know how many calls you're going to make, because the third thing you're going to track is how many contacts you make. And so having how many calls you make compared to how many contacts you make is going to help you see if you have quality contacts. You should be getting about maybe 15 to 20% contacts, maybe a little lower, maybe a little higher depending. But if you keep on getting extremely low contact rates, maybe your server that you're getting your numbers from, when you skip trace them, maybe they aren't as quality. So you might want to check on that. So it's really important to, number 3, track how many contacts you make, how many times you're able to get in front of that actual or speak to and connect with that homeowner. Number 4, you're going to track how many qualified leads you get. Those are yeses and maybes. Those who we do the CPR time, condition, price, reason for selling, the timeline. If they're good to go and they want to, and we have those qualified and we know that they're ready to move forward, we're going to move forward, right? Then you're also going to track how many offers you make in that week. And again, this is all for me weekly. How many offers did I make in the week? Then next thing you're going to track, number 6, is how many actual offers were accepted, right? How many offers did you make? How many were accepted? And last, how many deals did you actually close? And you can do this on a monthly basis, but I mean, capturing in the week would be great. How many deals did you close? And I feel like I'm missing one. Let me take a look at my notes. Offers made, accepted, sold. Oh, another thing, especially for folks who are like in a junior acquisition role or even an acquisition role, how many appointments did you make? Or handoffs to your acquisition team did you make? How many of those did you make? So that's the 8th one that I would recommend that you track. These numbers are going to be gold for you to be able to look at and review, because after a while, one, you're doing consistent action that's allowing you to hopefully get results. And then you'll be able to take a look at the results and see, hey, it's taken me 100 offers to get 10 accepted and to sell or 2. So now if you want to have 4, you know that you need to make 200 offers. You need to double that, and go all the way back to how many leads you need to put into your actual system. How many calls do you need to make? Things that you can actually control. You can control how many offers you make. You can control how many people you call. You can control how much leads you put into your system to call. So this is going to help you take what you can control and see how it affects your key performance indicators, your critical drivers impacting your key performance indicators. So make sure you're doing that on a weekly basis. The last thing is essential. Now that you know what critical drivers or behaviors to actually track, you have to time block and do that consistently. And this is not something that I would recommend that you do like in spurts. Make sure you do it consistently over time. Think about an athlete or a musician. It is much better for them to train 30 minutes to an hour a day as opposed to train for 3 hours or 8 hours on Monday and then don't train again for 3 or 4 days, then train again for 8 hours on Friday, Saturday, whatever day that is. It is much better for you performance-wise, for your company, for the health, and for the sustainability. You know, we come in with so much emotion and we get excited and we do all this work on one day and then it fades away. But knowing that, hey, I came in today, I sat down, I did my 2 hours, I did my 3 hours, I did my time, I did what I was supposed to do, and I know that it's getting the results that I need to get. So that's one of the main ways to remain to have a sustainable operation and to know that you're moving towards and doing the things on a daily basis that you need to do to help make sure your company is healthy. Because we're in this for the long haul, right? We're not in this just for, flash in the pan at night, and you're going to burn out. You're going to burn out. So be consistent over time by time blocking that time, so that you time block your drive for dollars if you do that, or time block your calls you make if you're doing that. But time block, make sure you put it in the schedule and honor that. All right. So those are the 3 things, right? Make sure you identify what the critical behaviors are that's going to lead to money in your bank. Make sure you track those numbers consistently. I recommend weekly, and make sure that the third, you time block to do these. These are the ways that you're going to build consistency and momentum and be sustainable in your wholesaling operation. At least it's helping us. Folks, we love this journey that we're on. We're learning so much. We love sharing and giving out. From my understanding, there's no real secrets. It's just stuff that people don't know. So we love sharing it. If you have any suggestions, questions, or want to contact us, hit us in the comments. I will definitely respond. Like and subscribe on any platform this is on, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever. Help us reach many more people. This is Courtney Rollins, Rising Tides. Peace.